doing? It's me, Zen. How are you? Beautiful day, huh? How you been? It's been a little bit. Had so many shows that I wanted to do, but time was not in my favor. I didn't have enough any windows open to do a show that I felt comfortable with enough time. Because I like to block out 2 hours as a just in case. Even though it might be half an hour, then it'd be an hour, hour and a half. But I like to be in a comfortable setting as well as have enough time to do it. And I had a bunch of time to do it, but it was just like scattered. Other things going on. But welcome, hello. How was everybody's Thanksgiving and things? Did you do all that stuff? Hope you did. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, I need a mixer. That's so good. Whew. That's straight vodka. Well, I guess you guys know what you get. You get a Zen vodka day. I don't know if you'll get that completely because I don't know I can drink any more of this without a mixer. Chaser. I don't know. What should we talk about? Should I stick with the title, or should we go off on a wild tangent? Wild tangent about I don't know. There's a million things we could discuss here. But the title screen, I believe what it said was something about how people can find a way. I mean, this is the idea, to be the antithesis for anything. On purpose. Playing the devil's advocate. Let me put this off for a second because I don't want to get a copyright over some trash ass music. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, unmuted. There we go. I don't know that I would get copyright over a bass track. Absolutely atrocious lyrics. The beat wasn't even that good. Anyways, how people for themselves, for their own ego, constantly move a goalpost. I'm not talking about in conversation with you, but what they do to their own selves. It's what they do to everyone else too. It's a cognitive. They have cognitive dissonance about everything, obviously, but the spectacular amount of ego pride that people have over information too. Like they hold some sort of, like there's some weight or some sort of, they hold on to information like it's a buoy or a flotation device. And a lot of times the flotation device or information that they have is garbage. But they hang on to it and use it in all sorts of arguments with you and with other people, but for themselves. And I can't really tell if they know that they're full of garbage, they're holding on to information without value that actually troubles most of humanity. And so they become a constant antithesis. It's like an anti-thesisification. They find a way to take a thesis and find the opposite to it. Especially when it's good, when it's healthy. They'll find something that they'll try to pick a hole in it because it's not popular. People don't like to be on the 49% side. If there's 51%, they want to be on that side because they're feeble-minded, feeble of spirit. If more than half the people agree with it, they think that's right. Where do you get that from? I mean, I'll tell you where you get it from. You get it from democracy. It means ruled by a mob. Democracy. It's why would just because more than half of the people believe something make it right? That doesn't make it right in any way. and oftentimes it's wrong. I mean, because as far as I know, that if scientifically speaking, it's not a democracy. And in fact, most science is run on a democracy and capitalism, which causes money to control a narrative. But from the sense of, you know, can we get close to in the high 90s percent-wise of people agreeing and knowing something to be true and not having and addressing any valid concerns for why it might not be right in any knowledge base. But especially when it comes to science, follow the science. That's the thing that I do. And it just goes in the eye of popularized scientism. And then it goes in the face of people that are too weak, feeble, they're derelicts. And we're surrounded by them. They'll argue until they're blue in the face. They get so angry about because they side with the popular narrative, popular idea that they're playing the antithesis to well understood, researched science. Science is garbage. Scientific method is good. It is good. You know, when God made the scientific method, He said it was good. He never said science was good, or she, or whatever. You know what I mean? Playing around here, but science is often garbage, often faulty, often wrong, often part of a narrative, more than often bought and paid for. So remember, when people make these dumb statements of the things I say, because they don't listen, because they don't care to hear. They don't hear Jimmy. They don't hear what I'm saying. The method for science is exactly what we should be doing. Science it lives and breathes on questioning answers and answering questions and questioning if it's foundationally solid. You would not build your house unless you were sure of the foundation. But people build their lives on a foundation of faulty narratives of science and other things. You wouldn't build your house that way. It would topple. It would fall over. But people just stand on top of these antitheses. Or they come up with a thesis that is I don't even know where they come up with this garbage. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Unstance? What's up, Aaron Colburn? What's up, Kabar? I mean, the Aaron, we're colliding with the dark side of consciousness. I don't even know what that means in reality. Like, what do you mean the dark side? There's no dark side consciousness. That would just be called unconscious. Barely even subconscious. If it's subconscious, it's below consciousness, but you could probably still access it at certain points in your life. Unconscious is... I don't think people are stuck in subconscious realms. I think they're stuck in unconscious realms. Because you can't... There is no way to talk to some people. Truthfully. It's literally a deer in a headlight. They're empty. Then people have been emptied more and more recently. It's I don't think it's necessarily addressing or confronting or interacting with the dark side of consciousness. It's I think it's coming to fruition for a lot of people that all of the people that you didn't have any deep, hold on. For all the people that you thought you knew some people, and you're like, oh no, there's just a couple things that might not be right about what they think. No, there's a lot right about the way they don't think, or the way that they think, and that's what people are dealing with. Is you're realizing people that you thought were kind of cool are not fucking cool at all. They're not cool. They're not okay. They're not somebody you want, that you shouldn't, and you don't, and it sucks. But you're like, oh, they thought they'd be cooler. No, most people suck, and most people are stupid, and most people don't want to be. It's too difficult for them to to, if you were to present them with one part of the narrative that's wrong, and you could convince them of it, and they go, okay, then the next logical progression of what's wrong with what's going on in the reality, they would have to take the next step and look at other things. Well, if that's not right, then that's not right, and if that's not right, then that's not right, and then their reality that they've built up that sits in front of them, then what they believe, the way that you see things, is not what they see. The way you see the way the streets are lined up is like, oh no, that's just lined up for traffic flow. No. The way you see it is through the illusion of what it is. They see a fast food restaurant because people need to eat and eat food. We're in a hurry. You see that food is garbage, and why would you eat it anyways? You're healthier if you don't. See, these people they can't accept the levels to the wool, to the confusion, to the falseness, to the faultiness of things they've been given. It would shatter every aspect. It'd be like giving somebody a high dose of psilocybin or any kind of psychedelic. That mind shattering, it would take a little longer than the whatever experience you have on a substance, but once that happens, when it happens organically through thought, it sticks with you. It doesn't go away after the experience. And most people wouldn't be able to deal with it. They don't want to. They can't. It would get in the way of everything that they think they believe. But yet, here we are, still have to maintain some sort of social graces with these people, and you do everything you can to avoid conflict, and they're always the one to cause it because they will be all up in your shit but you have to understand, they come with bullshit. If you don't bring no shit, there won't be no shit, but they come with bullshit. They don't even understand how foolish and how stupid they sound. My question to people: Are you dumb, or just stupid, or ignorant, or what is wrong with you? Which they can't answer. I'm not giving them another option. I'm not giving them, are you intelligent and just don't understand? I'm not giving them the option because it doesn't exist for them. Are you dumb, stupid, or ignorant? That's about what they get. There's nothing they can do or say to you give them a simple math problem, they can't solve it. What's the expectation? You don't know how to do math. Like, okay, I can teach you. Oh, now you feel embarrassed. You don't want your ego to get in the way of the fact that you're old enough where you should be able to figure out how simple addition of single numbers works. It ain't my fault, and I'm not going to make fun of you. I'll help you, but don't criticize me because I can do high-level mathematics while you're sitting there digging through your butthole and sniffing your fingers. What's up, Dave? What's up, Gary? Yes. So I'm sitting out here in the quarter. If anybody wants to, it is the holiday season. If you're feeling in the giving spirits, CashApp, PayPal, and Venmo. I am low on dollars because I had to make a couple investments into some projects, and I broke my phone, so I had to buy a new one. So my funds are pretty much enough to get a bus pass home. So if you want to, a beer would be nice. Or if you want to buy me a sweater. I mean, you don't buy me a sweater. I don't want a sweater. I got a hoodie. I got a pretty sweet new... you like this? It's a borrow. It's a borrow. It's not a gift. Yeah, it's beneath TsarXen, all that shit. Appreciate it. What else? What's going on in the world? I wanted to do a couple videos last few days. I had it up, but I just lost. You know, when I do videos, it's all about motivation, inspiration, that kind of thing. That I have to do it when it strikes me, or I can't. I'm gonna sit on here and say nothing. So if you ever see me post a video like for two hours from now, and I don't come on, it's usually because either I had to deal with some other things because I deal with my life in the immediacy, in the presence, or I was just not motivated to do the talk again. Oh shit, Gary, you need a tranny. Hey, it sounds like Hollywood issues, man. Tore up trannies. Like that. Yeah. You need 2 tires. Sometimes I go to the gay bars just to tear up a tranny on my car because it's a while away and the streets are bad, you know. What else? What's going on in the world? Is anybody in the holiday spirit? How's the family stuff going? How's the interaction with other humans going? For me, for the majority, I've had some really great, healthy, wonderful interactions with humans lately. It's good friends, good things happening. But from the outside perspective, when I see from a third party standpoint, when I'm the arbiter of things, when you get to see things from the outside the fishbowl, oh man, it's so interesting to see how weird people's perception of what's going on in the world is and how they interact with other people. Like knowing when I know more than like a number of people, and then I watch them interact and how their interaction is because of what they believe about certain things. And you can tell I'm alluding to stuff here, and it's a precarious stance. It's a precarious position for people to put themselves in. Like the amount of friends, family, relationships, all over the map. They're getting changed. It's people are fully. The king is unclothed. You know, unkempt. These people are devolved. They cannot, as much as they could put masks on, they're actually, clothing does not close you off, it reveals you. Understand? Your clothing is supposed to be clothes, right? To give a barrier. But yet it shows people who you are, what you wear and what you do. It's revealing. And so these masks, as much as they think that's covering people, no, it's revealing how inhumane they are, how filthy they are, what they are, how they are. It's not. It's I mean, in a lot of ways, it sucks because you're like, oh man, I thought I had 10 friends and 500 acquaintances. Now most people got like 2 friends and 100 acquaintances at best. You know what I mean? If your circle did not become tighter knit or change people that you didn't know you liked, it becomes very apparent when oh shit, I didn't know I liked that person. Oh, I see. Okay. And other people that you thought you liked, you're like, oh no, honey, you got it all wrong. No, oops. I mean, when people work their standard jobs, I mean, I could see people. I don't think people got it twisted there. I think you already knew who you liked and didn't like. But the other relationships, I'm sure it's been a whole shuffling of things, huh? Yeah, Kabar. Well, that's good. That's good. At least you all on the same page with it. What's up, David Atman? David Atman. David Mannion. Hey, David Mannion. How's your cash flow? You want to buy a brother a beer today? I got vodka here and it's just not sitting well, and I got cash about that much. Anybody, if you like to, throw me a couple bucks. Want a beer? I'm sitting here and soon holding up a sign. I can't lie, I need a beer. Yeah, man. I guess it's different, maybe my perspective, because of the way I am anyways and the way that I live. I probably have to deal with interactions with the human species in a different way than most of you. But it's interesting looking from the outside. It really is. It's kind of nice. I didn't see a lot of... Amazingly, I didn't see a lot of people with masks on today. Outside. Didn't see that. It's encouraging. But is anybody ready for the dumb shit that's about to pop off from the... you know what it is? Here's what it is. It's that you find out that people are more willing to listen to bought, paid for, proven liars. Time and time again. People that have been lying to them for years. And they know it. They'd rather believe them than you. You don't lie. You don't bullshit these people. You're their friend. You're their family. And you're honest and forthright with them. And what you say holds no weight because somebody that is in a nice suit on a fucking television screen says something, and they hold more weight than you do because there's some guy with a PhD or a doctor behind their name saying something. Despite all the other PhDs and doctors and nurses and shit that have a whole different opinion and scientific model on what's going on, that's no good because they're not saying it louder on a television. But you don't know anything. You gotta function around those people, friends and family that now think you're an idiot, a dolt, a dummy, a moron, a fool. And those people that lie to them completely and totally to their face every day and smile on their face, whilst they pay for it too. You know, they pay for the cable, they pay for the watch the movies, they pay for this shit. They pay to get lied to. And then you, who do everything to alleviate their stresses, to help them be healthy, they think you are somehow the mouthpiece for evil. It's hilarious. If you don't laugh at it, what are you gonna do? Well, if anybody's interested, what's up, Sin Corona? On the bright side, a friend of mine and we're starting to make cookies. She works in the catering business, and we just started because she's really nice in the kitchen, and I know what I'm doing, and we just got kind of stoned the other night. I'm like, yo, let's just start fucking making cookies and selling cookies. So I'm getting into the cookie business. So if any of you want, I can maybe freeze dry or whatever some cookies to you. You can cook them, you can bake them. Oh, these are good. We use good shit, man. We make some special cookies. Yeah, she's like Julia Childs in the kitchen, you know. So yeah, cookie company, man. That's what we're doing. So hopefully that will get me. Then I'll have to stop. I'll stop begging you guys as much for beer money. And I do. A friend of mine has a screen print, so I will be screen printing some merch with really hilarious things that I have. And funny enough, a couple of my friends are really good artists, so I already got it drawn out. I just gotta, after I sell some of these cookies, buy the ink and shirts, and so yeah, you guys can feel like you got something from me. I think I got some ideas for some cool fucking hats, and you'll see. I don't want to tell you what it is because I want to just destroy the surprise. But that's what's going on. Trying, it's a cold, it's fall, there's not a lot going on, but I'm trying to do the opposite, and I think that's important. You got to work with the energy sometimes, and other times, I'm a Gemini, so I can do it either way. When everybody else is out here struggling, I'm going to do the opposite, I think. Yeah, I've been thoroughly unimpressed with the meaningless conversation. I mean, I always have, but now it's especially. I don't even engage. I just do everything I can to look and completely be disinterested. I don't even put on the little, oh yeah, I don't even do any of that. I just go. I just pick my phone up and look the other way. I don't even fucking engage anymore. Time for it. There is time and place to allow people's energies into your life, and a lot of times not. And it's the little things that happen that you see it happen like on repeat. Like, oh, that's only a little bit of this person. Okay, and then you start looking at it, and you're giving up a minute to 5 minutes here with all sorts of different dipshits. So you're like, did I just feed in? Like, would you sit there and watch a commercial that was that stupid? Would you, once you hit the skip button, wouldn't you think of it? Think of your life as if it was a push button. If it was the internet. If it's something you don't like, you just move on. You fucking got to do that with people now too, and you should have always been doing that, quite honestly. But the difference with people is they're multifaceted. There's different parts of their character, and they can improve as individuals. Now it's becoming blatantly clear people don't improve; they actually become dumber, and a lot of people just aren't worth your time, your energy, your space, and you should really just go. Ugh. And so, in the best way, we should be very thankful for this whole ridiculous thing that's going on, this event that's been happening for almost 2 years that's completely a charade. But you should be thankful, because at least, it exposed these utter morons and lunatics. They'll call you that, and it's hurtful a little bit, yeah, because you're like, how is the dummy calling me the dummy? Well, then you got to remember, that person is so stupid. They don't know they're stupid. They don't know they're dumb. They think because you think something different that your opinion is based upon, that's not popular. That's not what the guy on TV said. That's not what the guy with the sciencey names did. Imagine jacking off popular science guys. Like, why? I don't mean literally. I mean, maybe they are, but like, what they say, like, hanging on their words as if why do they get on TV? Maybe you should ask yourself that. Why is that what the scientific community is backing and pushing? No. You should be well aware that people that are doing the scientific methodology, they're not coming to the same conclusion by any means. And in fact, if they're starting with a blank slate, and they're using proper inputs and not fudged analytics or statistics, things look a lot different. Everybody they just think that science means it's science. It is that, or everybody else is wrong. No, science is much like religion in the way that there's 1,000 of them, and there's 1,000 different scientists coming to 1,000 different conclusions. Some tend towards a better understanding of something, and some towards monetary understanding. And if people don't get it at this point, that's again and again. How do people not? The simple understanding is science is bought and paid for. There is barely any science that is done that isn't bought and paid for. And if it's bought and paid for, how is it getting? And if it's not bought and paid for, how is it getting published? Because those journals aren't publishing shit that isn't already paid for? How's it getting peer reviewed? They're not their peers. They're not going to review it well because they're coming to a different opinion. To get it in a journal? Like, are you kidding me? It's a cult. If you don't think it's a cult, you're part of it. Period. If you don't think religions are cults, you're part of it. If you don't think this thing going on is a cult, if you don't think that, you are in it. If you don't think religions in and of themselves, if you don't think the sciences in different ways are cultish, then you're part of it. Spirituality and the scientific method are just fine. It's part of it's part of life. But the other, no. Remove money from the equation, and you'd watch science work completely different. You wouldn't be buying an iPhone 10 and then 11, then 12, then every year. They wouldn't have planned obsolescence. They wouldn't have things that don't actually fix you, because if they fix you, then they lose a customer. How don't people get that about pharmaceutical industry? How don't people get that? It's a simple fact. It's not arguable. There is no debate here. It's a simple fact that if someone's selling someone a medicine, they have a publicly traded company, they're in business, if they fix them, they don't come back and they've lost a customer. Bottom line goes, they lose a customer, they lose income, they lose revenue, they lose shareholders, they lose stocks, and they lose their corporation. It is literally against their constitution and law. They can't do that. It's 100% fact. You can't argue what I'm saying, and that right there is the game. That's the game. So why does anybody think that anyone's trying to give you something to fix you? That's part of a corporation. They're not selling you tires that will last forever. They're not selling you shoes that will last. They want the sole of the shoe to wear out. They don't want it fixable. They don't want you to get new soles installed. They don't want you to have it patched up. They want you to just get new ones. They don't want tires that are going to last forever. No, they want them to break so you get new ones. They don't want your transmission to last forever. They could have brakes that lasted forever. This is a fact. They don't want it. They want new brake pads. They don't want to lose their business. What does nobody get about this? You think it's any different for your body? You think it's any different? Granted, they care. They want to be nurses. They want to help and fix people. Yeah? Great. I'm sure they do. But once that money starts rolling in, even if they knew, especially, once they know that what they're selling is not the solution, they have a big gap to jump. They want to give up the big paycheck lifestyle. But most of them won't even get to the point of knowing that what they're feeding and spitting and doing is faulty, because they're like, I'm a well-trained monkey. Yeah? Just look at all the things we're told. Like those are the noble professions. When you're a kid, I guarantee all those professions are the least noble. It's not anyway. Yeah, doctors and teachers are noble. No, they're not. Most filthy people among us. Oh my God, I can't believe you'd say that. Well, individually, the idea of helping and educating and teaching is tantamount to the greatest thing in the world. To want to help people that are in need and sickly, greatest thing in the world. But what it's become is nothing like educating so people are stronger and more powerful. Nothing like giving people assistance so they're stronger and more capable and become healthy. Those business models don't align with that. They align with the decaying of culture. It's nothing but a fact. You can't argue anything I'm saying ever. You can try arguing it, but you're going to sound dumb. You're going to sound like somebody that's already a trained monkey. A baboon, a buffoon, a moron, a fool, a complete clown, an idiot, a gutter snipe, pick a word if you know any. Maybe you know more words. You might be good in Trivial Pursuit. You know, you're a troglodyte as far as I'm concerned. It's tell me you want to start a business that in a year you'll be out of business and you won't make any money. Tell me why you would do that. Oh, that's right, you wouldn't. So how does that apply to every single institution, no matter what the hell you think it is? What's up, Mahava? What are you doing? Where you at? Where you is? I really don't understand how people don't understand this. I really don't get it how people don't, that doesn't filter into their consciousness ever in life. Like, don't you learn that? Like, at somewhere in between high school and college, somewhere in there, that it starts to like sink in that the purpose of these institutions isn't what you thought it was. I mean, you don't have to take a business class to understand that. You don't have to take an ethics class. You don't got to take a sociology class. You don't got to take a psychology class. It's just a common understanding of how businesses function. And people don't get it. What's going on? What's up, Bologna? Just trying to find some donations for some warm some beer, some cold beer that will make me warm. I came out to the French Quarter to see a friend of mine was down here because I made a bunch of Thanksgiving food and I had leftovers, and I was going to invite a couple people back for snacks. They're not down here, so I'm kind of just bugging out. And my currency level is pretty low, so CashApp, PayPal, all that stuff. Feel free. I know this is not the most educational of talks, although it might be helpful for people that are clueless and don't get it. But yeah, hopefully you're entertained a little bit, or at least like the sound of my voice and its calming resonance. Oh, also Monday is a special event on Monday. I will be doing a live show, but it's not me. I might be cooking. It might be a 2-part show. Check it out. A friend of mine who is kind of important. He makes music, and his band, and they were just doing a rehearsal, but they're turning it into like a little bit of an event. And so they're bringing out all the lights and shit like that. So we're doing it in my building, and I'm going to allow you guys to watch. You should come. It'll be fun. My friend she'll be singing. They got a couple new bandmates that they're checking out, but they're all super talented musicians, and they're gonna be doing a couple live shows soon. And yeah, you guys should show up on Monday for the live. And it might be 2 parts, or it might be 1 part where I'm gonna end up cooking before they play. Because my buddy's like, come down and cook. And so I'm gonna go cook them a meal, and then you can listen to some great music. It'll be a bunch of very interesting 90s hip hop, R&B, and a couple of their own, and a couple other like reggae influence. That'd be interesting. I think you will like. I don't know who you are, but you might like it. What's up, Melissa? Oh, thank you, David Mannion. What's up, Melissa? That's why they had it on, because they were around somebody that didn't. Yeah, it's for me. I really don't like the hold the line bullshit. I don't like that because it seems co-opted somehow, and I don't really like it. I feel it sounds kind of corny, but I do really like the make it make sense. I like that one. Make it make sense, and it's never going to. None of this makes sense to anyone. You have to be a fool, like just fool, like a clueless dingleberry, in fact, because none of it makes sense. You can't. If you were to mathematically try to make this, it doesn't work. There's no math that works here. The English language, the way they use it, none of it. It doesn't. They're like, well, an apple is sometimes equated to, the 1,000-year war in Persia in 1805. I mean, that's how they're like. What are you talking about? Like people literally are losing their capacity to make coherent statements, linear statements that make any sense from start to finish. In one sense, it's amusing, but it's almost like watching people become autistic and have Alzheimer's simultaneously in a very fast pace. Like, speed up the process. Have you ever watched somebody get old and have Alzheimer's and start to forget things and go on with run-on sentences and stories that never end, and then also be like super autistic with it? It's watching people develop that really quickly. I know you've seen it. And people are like, people you didn't know, you didn't talk to, maybe they were always that way, but it's very apparent. I used to think there was a lot more semi-intelligent people. Now I'm going, wow, people are either really truly getting dumber, or we've always been surrounded by people that are absolutely brain dead. And the thing is, I want to help and educate. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but then once I try to help and educate, they feel like I'm being, and I don't do all the you fucking dummies bullshit like that to people most of the time. When I get pissed at a large, then I'm like, okay, fuck all this bullshit. But in a general sense, whenever I'm talking to somebody who doesn't understand, I'm happy to help, and I don't like, who wants to be stupid? Who wants to burn themselves when they're cooking? Who wants to burn their food? Who wants to if you're engineering and building something, who wants to build the bridge wrong? I want to help with that. I want to see you win and succeed. But people, they're so certain that they know what they're doing, know what they know. They get pissed at you, they get pissed at me for trying to help. It's like, I'm the asshole. Right. Well, oh, Dave, I think that's a good way of putting it. Stimulated with bullshit. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are suffering quite a bit from the excess anxiety, which is a direct result of trying to calculate all the levels of bullshit from different angles. That you're like, that can't all be bullshit, and trying to juggle it, and then like the pressure to, okay, well, if I want to function in society, I got to deal with that bullshit, this bullshit, that bullshit, and that bullshit there. And they're not willing to like just go, fuck it. That's, it's like going to a place I used to go, and they ain't let me in without a mask and bullshit. Okay, guess I just ain't going there then. I'm okay with that. Sucks, but you see where you fit in. But that's the idea. People go like, well, I have to be able to fit in here. So what should I do? How can I adjust myself and mold myself and morph myself and put myself in uncomfortable positions physically and mentally, especially mentally and spiritually? They put themselves into these, well, I don't even know what you call it, like these bizarre yogic postures to make somebody else comfortable. The blubber is a blubbering mess of people. I mean, oh yeah, and there's that too, Melissa. Yeah, I don't like to say that too often, but I'm certain of it. If I'm not learning something every day, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm certainly getting smarter, as far as I know. I know something more. I seem to come to new conclusions about things. I've lost some of the ideas I used to have because I've come to better perspectives on things. So in that way, I think I've developed. But And while that's happening, people are simultaneously going the other direction. It's not like we're just getting smarter and they're staying the same. No, no, no. It's happening. It's happening at the exact same time that it seems faster. Maybe that's what it is. It's not happening any faster than it would be. It's just that while you get smarter and somebody else gets dumber, it's like if you're going to run a 100-meter race and you start at the 50-yard line and you start running in the opposite directions, you don't win by 50 yards, you win by 70. See, it's about 4:30 perhaps. I kind of want to go across town because a friend of mine is working events, and there should be some music, so that might be cool. Some beers, food, and music. What's up, Colin? Yeah, Colin. I mean, yeah, I really try to stay away from the term of duality because I don't like the word dual in the sense, and I don't believe it to be true. I think it's a multiplicity or a gradient or a leveling of things. There's not so much that's opposing because everything has to have a triangulation. The polarity can't really exist the way that we perceive it because the realm is colorful, right? It's not black and white. Black and white would be considered polarities. But even with a positive and a negative, you still need ground, right? If you really, to have the backdrop of nothingness, we fill in the space, but then even within the space that's being filled, there's a multiplicity of things. And even the things that we see, there's not, like, does a tree oppose a metal pole? Oppose the building? Does that oppose the grass? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think there's just too many things, and I get it, good and evil. I just can't be. I can tell there's things that are not great, and that I don't root for. And I can tell there's things that are good, that are delicious and quality. I'll always put it on that. Because then in the art of motorcycle maintenance, what is quality? Ask yourself. Read that book. Highly suggested. It's on my book. It's on my reading list for you guys. But it's a matter of what is quality, not a matter of what's good or bad, because you really don't know. In different situations, what you think is good could be bad. When it's hot, fucking fire is probably not good. It's bad. When it's cold, fire, it's gonna be really good, huh? You're outside, somebody hands you an ice cube and you're freezing. Probably not good. Probably bad. See, it's perspective and all of that plays a role as well. Yeah, dance. I'll dance for a couple dollars. I mean, everybody out here. See, this is the crazy shit to me that always makes me laugh. I've been out here like really straight educating people for years, and I still struggle financially. Like right now, I got $3 in my pocket, and motherfuckers over here, their hustle is so simple and so stupid and so moronic, and they make I don't even know how much a day. A lot. They'll be doing absolutely nothing. They're just sitting around talking shit and little tricks, the same trick that everybody that walks by. I'm not knocking it. It's funny that the world works in that way. Dude's out here going, I know where you got your shoes at, making fucking $60 a day, maybe more on the weekends. And I'm sitting here going, did I just fucking invest all my time and money into educating motherfuckers for years and years? It's a funny thing to me. It's always has been. And shit, so what I'm saying is I might as well just fucking dance. I'll just sit out here and tap dance for motherfuckers. What do you think? Is that what I'm worth? Is that what it's come to? Sit out here and just hold up a sign and tap dance? I'll make more money. So yeah, if anybody wants to, CashApp, PayPal, Venmo, it's beneath. And it is the holiday season, so you should feel like helping others. Remember, as I've always said, Take care of yourself first, and if you're taken care of, motherfucker, help me. I ain't too proud to say it. You know, I need help. I'm fucking broke as shit right now, financially speaking. Actually, I'm pretty decent mentally. That's why I'm wearing neon green glasses. Spiritually fine, but no, physically fine too. Actually, I've been feeling better, getting myself into shape. What is this? What's up, Angel Wings? What you doing? What's up, Divine Hazel? Yeah, what? Yeah, see, hey, Melissa, I hear you on that. I mean, while I get it, I get it. I mean, like, I'm not just trying to be wealthy in other realms. Like, this realm still exists, and it's pretty solid, and I'm pretty much here. So, you know, I wouldn't mind having a little gravy poured on my plate once in a while, you know? Yeah, what's up, Divine Hazel? How you been? It's been a little bit. And Unstance up in here. Hey, Unstance, how's Alabama? How's the newspaper business going? You still there? You still rocking the stocks out, the stonks? Well, speaking of Unstance, how's the kratom been treating you, man? I got a little bit right here. That's been suitable resorts. It's nice little. The only thing that sucks about it though is I do get a little bit on the sleepy, kind of tired side, and a friend of mine is just like really always got herbs. So between this and that, I've been lazy, man. I've been like very tiredy. I mean, I like it. It's cozy. I feel comfortable, but I just also feel lazy. Like I just came over to the tree and before I made this video, I was like, I should probably just take a nap. I shouldn't even talk to you motherfuckers. Oh, nice, once a day. Well, that's good, man, because you was rocking that shit back, man. I remember I seen you were blowing lines of it, shooting it up, doing some enemas, some pill form, however you get it. I remember, man. Those were the days. And anybody here that's listening, I'm kidding. He wasn't really doing it. As far as I know, he might have. Come clean, Unstance. Were you hooping kratom? Butt chugging, and says, Angel, you found that you are your true self and you're amazing and very important for the universe. Yeah, I feel that sometimes. Completely, absolutely. But then other times I'm just like, the fuck am I doing here? I don't give a shit. Oh, so anybody that just showed up, I'm telling you again, Monday we are doing, my friend is doing a live. Well, they're doing a whole music video. They're going to be recording it too. I'm recording it as well, just on the side. But yeah, they're rehearsing for a couple events. But yeah, you guys should come watch. It'll be on here. I'll put it on. And then they're going to be doing an actual music video. Like now it's just a video of them making music that they're putting out to a couple clubs and shit, so they can get some more live shows to do. But my buddy's already got some pretty popular, 100,000, maybe 200,000 views music videos. He's kind of an important guy. He's worked with some pretty big people, and I might be in a music video soon. Imagine that. You might even get to hear some of my music. We'll see. I'm not going to put that out there too far, but... I'm like a fucking like those strippers in every music video, putting their ass and titties out. I'm gonna be doing the opposite of that. Let me put my Zen on there. What? Divine, what the fuck? God damn. You got the pneumonia shit? Jesus Christ. Aaron, what kind of music? Well, he does, you can look him up. Look him up. His name is Ro for Real. REAUX FARREAL. I think that's how you spell it. Some I forget the last. I don't know if it's FAREAL or two R's. REAUX, like a roux, like sauce. Yeah, check him out. He's got a couple. He worked with who the hell the fuck did he work with? Not Petey Pablo. He worked with Mr. Cal. Remember Mr. Cal from the early 2000s? Petey Pablo was taking his shirt off, spinning around your head like a helicopter, and Mr. Cal was, you know his voice. So he does some reggae influenced stuff, hip hop, R&B. Very interesting voice. And he'll be playing. I live in the same building, so I get to hang out with him all the time. Pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, Hollywood and shit, huh? Oh, he's that's funny enough. He's going to Hollywood next week, and he's got 2 shows, and then he's gonna be in the studio for a little bit. So he's not gonna be back here for like 2 weeks. Yeah, and one of the videos, actually, part of it was filmed in my building. It's pretty funny, and he's got a couple of pretty big videos out there. His recent ones got pretty popular already. I mean, shit, y'all gonna make fun of me if I go pop and go Hollywood. Be like, oh, you sold out to the devil. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But it's better than not being paid by motherfuckers that don't appreciate what I gotta say. I've always considered it. But I was like, no, I will not go to the dark side. So what else? It's like, let me see what time I'm looking at here. Aw, shit. It is, I think it's almost time to, it's an hour. I don't wanna waste all my battery. Oh, what to do? Well, how about this, guys? In the comment section or wherever else, jump on, let me know if you have any ideas for things you want me to talk about. I got a bunch of things in the back burner. It just wasn't hitting me right now to get into it. But I do have some teachings and lessons on stuff. We'll dig into some more magical stuff and some deeper psychology stuff if you want me to get into that, which I always kind of touch on. And current events-ish, health stuff, But feel free, let me know. Because right now, the sun's going down anyways, it's getting a little chilly. And I'm going to go try to say hello to the rascals that run around these streets and live in these streets. And go say happy Thanksgiving or whatever. It's good to see y'all. Maybe I'll come on a little later or tomorrow. Let me know. It's good to see everybody. Stay well. And, of course, I do take no donations. CashApp and PayPal and all that shit. Take care of yourself. Be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. That's very important. And take care of others when you can, you know? That is also important, because you might just be them and Lakesh. I'll see y'all soon. Be weird, and I'll talk to you perhaps tomorrow. Bye.